to the ScamSlam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Okay, for sure. So in the last couple of weeks, I have gained like 3,000 new followers. My videos are doing pretty good. I'm getting views. And people have been coming in here trying to derail the lives so that I just look like some crazy person who rants about haters all the time. I'm not going to get any new followers if that's all I do. So we're just going to ignore them. Fuck Taco Bell. Actually, send me a message, Vicky, because I am terrible about remembering who I need to message. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the gifts. Is it? I haven't talked to anybody yet. Thank you for the menaces. You're proud of me? Well, thank you. I don't know what I did to deserve to be proud of, but thank you. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I just was like, you know, if I want growth, if I want followers that like me for the content that I make and not the engagement of trolls, then I'm gonna have to stop engaging with the trolls. Yeah, we used to get a lot of people who would come in here and say, you're homeless but you have a phone, I don't believe you. And it's like, it's almost weird how paying a phone bill is like significantly cheaper than paying rent or buying a house. Yeah, see, I don't talk to other people. I don't judge other homeless people, but I don't want to be around people who are on things like that. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to watch it. Exactly. I'm headed towards Ohio. Yeah, I'm in Rochester right now. I'm off the I-90. That's the only thing about Rochester is that it's not on the I-90, but I can get back to the I-90 by going west from here. Not as expensive as like paying rent. I didn't initially choose to be homeless, although it did start when I was a teenager because I did choose to run away from foster homes and group homes. And I didn't really have any place to go. So I would just be outside. No, not going to Texas. I do some walking. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, it's a good thing to have phone for safety. And, you know, when I started this TikTok channel, I never thought about the safety aspect of going live while hitchhiking, but that has become a thing. It is part of a safety aspect that I live stream while I hitchhike. Not intentionally, it just sort of happened as a side effect, but the more I think about it, I'm like, you know, probably is a good thing that I have a couple hundred witnesses to me hitchhiking. Thank you for the menaces. So yeah, it did occur to me that that's probably a good thing. Yes and no, because there are people that love dogs. There are people who will express to me that the only reason that they're helping me is because of the dogs. So for all the people that don't want to give me a ride because of them, there's a lot of people that will just because of them. Yeah, I had no vision. I was like, let's see where this goes. Well, I got the wagon originally so that I could walk. I got tired of waiting to hitchhike. And I was like, what if I just wanted to walk, like into the middle of nowhere? So I got the wagon so that I could haul the food and the water necessary to do that, to walk out into the middle of nowhere. It is cold today, it is. But granted, I'm also in the shade and there's a breeze. I did get another wagon. I was able to get another wagon immediately. And then I went and I stayed in a hotel room for 2 nights because I was like, I need to stay away from people for a couple of days and like, and just like recuperate mentally. I didn't even go live while I was in the hotel room. I was like, I don't even want to do that. Got bamboozled like fumbles. What does that mean? What happened to Butt Stoker? As far as Buffalo, you know, I'm not that familiar with this area. I would have to look at a map. I appreciate that, Jen Exorcist. I don't think I apologize to people who are saying rude things about your appearance. That's not cool. It's Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York is pretty far north. Like I'm like pretty close to Canada right here, so. So I'm under this bridge, but right next to this bridge is a Chipotle. And I got Chipotle for dinner last night. So I was like, it's the closest thing to me. I'll get some Chipotle. I went and I got my bowl. I came back under the bridge. I was sitting around. Aw, no you're not. And while I was sitting under the bridge, the employees from the Chipotle, they came over and they gave me more food for free. And they were really, really nice. Like, they came up under the bridge to talk to me and stuff. And I was like, aw, you guys are treating me like a person. Yeah, so I have breakfast leftovers. So what I'll do is I'll eat some of my food and then I'll save the other part for breakfast. Well, thank you. I got their chicken protein bowl. I got their honey chipotle chicken with rice and black beans and pico, which is probably a terrible idea considering, but whatever. Cheese and sour cream. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. There are people that would disagree in this world. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think it was just last year that Fox News, one of their reporters, one of their news anchors, actually said on national television that he thinks that all homeless people should have to face the death penalty. Like the injection kind. And like the other news anchors agreed with him. And this was on national television that this man said this. Yeah. I don't know if you remember that, but immediately after this was said, there was a series of homeless unalivings that happened. It was wild. It was almost like people heard that and felt like they had permission to do crazy things. And that's what we talk about that's what we mean when we say that President Trump is dangerous. Because like he makes he makes racist people and awful people feel emboldened to go and do awful things. And he said this, who was the comedian that got fired and then rehired for his joke about Trump? Was that Stephen Colbert? Remember Stephen Colbert got fired for making a joke? Well, right after Stephen Colbert got fired for his freedom of speech to make a joke about Trump, that news anchor, Jimmy Kimmel, sorry, not Colbert, Kimmel. I can't remember. There's been so much that's happened since. Right after Jimmy Kimmel got fired, this news anchor got up and said what he said about homeless people on national television. He didn't get fired. He didn't get in trouble. It was the news anchor on Fox. I didn't get his name. I'll have to look for the clip and repost it. Good morning. Yeah, a cop told me that when I was like much younger. It wasn't recent. Right on. But yeah. Oh my gosh, my stomach this morning does not feel good. I do move around a lot. I've been doing this off and on since I was 15, and I am 35 now. I mean, why would anybody want to live inside is how I feel. Thank you for the hurt me. Good morning. It is. It is significantly cooler. That's what Michigan, I think it was Michigan and Taco Bell seemed to think, but apparently it hasn't been officially linked to any one product, but they do think it is the lettuce. I had someone come in here like 10 minutes ago and say, you've got 300 viewers in here. You're not really homeless, are you? And I was like, I don't understand the correlation between those two thoughts, but okay. I'm in Rochester. Well, look, Taco Bell has been the source of several E. coli breakouts over the years. Like, a lot of E. coli has come out of Taco Bell. I'm amazed that Taco Bell is still in business. Yeah. The smoke is a lot clearer. It was kind of bad yesterday when I got here, but it was also overcast. Yeah, I like to tell people that not all thoughts have to be outside thoughts. Some thoughts can remain inside thoughts. Famous people can't be homeless. See, the smoke affected my allergies. I couldn't smell anything. I haven't been able to smell a whole lot. Yeah, so apparently there's chemicals in the smoke. Like formaldehyde is what the news was saying. You could make so much cheap. You could make your own cheap bean burritos with sour cream, and it would be 10 times better. Get out of that. Okay, for sure. If we hang out, don't bring your dog because one of my dogs hates other dogs. And it'll just cause a scene of chaos. Oh my god, you guys, that just reminded me. I had a series of dreams this morning that were really intense and stressing me the fuck out. And for the life of me, I cannot remember what the dream was about. No. Oh, but here's the thing. In the past, Taco Bell, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Taco Bell had a string of E. coli breakouts because their employees were misproperly handling food. This was years and years ago. No, it's not raining. It's nice and sunny out. Ooh, that's a scary one. I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. This was very specific. I was at a hotel, and some lady picked me up hitchhiking, and she was letting me stay in her room in this dream that I had. And at one point I left the room, but I couldn't remember what the room number was to get back to the room. So I went and I asked the staff, hey, what room is this person staying in? And they were like, well, actually, she's not allowed to have guests in her room. If you want to stay here, you have to pay the money to get your own room. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but like, where is her room? I can't find she has my stuff in her room. And the whole dream was me trying to get back to this person, whose name was Robin, by the way. Trying to get back to her room so I could get my belongings. My dogs were in it. She had my stuff in her room. I could not find her hotel room. I don't know why, but I kept waking up and then being like so stressed out and then being like, none of this is real, go back to sleep. And then I would go back to sleep and then be stressed out trying to find this person with my stuff in her room. At one point I was crying because I couldn't get into her room, and a bunch of people came up to me in my dream and they were like, we'll buy you a hotel room. And I was like, that's not the issue. The issue is this lady has my stuff. It was very, very weird, very specific, and very linear. Yeah, I'm still in New York. Yeah, there's quite a few people here. There are sidewalks. There have been a couple of places that I've been to that they didn't have any sidewalks. I shook my head, it didn't do anything. And Chipotle's not bad. I usually just don't eat Chipotle because I'm like, it's not real Mexican food. I grew up in San Diego, so. I do like Wegmans. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. They're good. They're good. It's good. They make like protein bowls and burritos. My morning is going good. It is. Magic cabbage is legal here. We'll see. I kind of want to get a haircut if I can. You're going to be moving to Kentucky? Right on. So I was in foster care. Not my entire life, but near the end of like my, like for my teenage years, I was in foster care. Did they? I know that there was like a trend where people were going into Chipotle and filming Chipotle workers because they feel like Chipotle workers weren't scooping enough food onto their thing, into their bowl. I remember people were doing that at one point. I never did that because I'm not an asshole. Oh, that's good to know. Oh no. If you want more scooped into your bowl, you can do so without sticking a camera in the employee's face. You can just ask. Like, I don't know why we were recording people who worked at Chipotle. I ate a salad roughly a week ago. I think I might regret it. It's chilly right now where I'm at, but I'm also in the shade. I'm under a bridge. New York. I'm in Rochester, New York. Also, thank you guys for tapping the screen. We're at 26,000 likes. Oh no, but that's the thing. Ew! That's the thing. Apparently the symptoms can take up to a week to manifest. So, actually, if you eat the diarrhea lettuce, it's not going to hit you right away. It could take up to a week to show up. I actually looked up a video where someone who was an actual doctor was talking about it. So, I am on the East Coast. I'm in New York right now. I've been on the East Coast for like a month. Actually, I've been on the East Coast for a while, actually. I've spent more time on the East Coast than ever before in my life recently. Yeah, I've had stomach issues before. Also, you can also wash your lettuce or your cabbage. And I'm talking about actual cabbage that you eat, not the magic cabbage, regular cabbage. I think if you like rinse it in vinegar water, it should be fine. So I had a really scary encounter. Like I had a really scary incident happen recently. And honestly, my opinion of the East Coast based off of that one, I shouldn't base my entire opinion off that one incident, but it's kind of hard not to, so I don't know right now. Ask me once I've left. Yeah, Tori knows what I'm talking about. Maine was cool. New York State, so far, at least Utica, I don't have a good opinion on. And what's crazier too is everyone that I say the name Utica to is just like, oh yeah, Utica's rough. And I'm like, nobody warned me about that. Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, it makes sense that a MAGA company would give us all diarrhea because they want us all to be full of shit like they are. They're like, now we're all full of shit. West. I want to go west from here. I can get back to the I-90. I'm not mad about being in Rochester. I was going to stay on the I-90. I was going to get dropped off at a rest area in Victor, New York, which I didn't know existed, but it does. Over the 4th of July, people in Massachusetts were unable to go swimming because a sewage line in Haverhill busted and was dumping 60,000 gallons of raw sewage into the ocean. So over the 4th of July weekend, nobody in Massachusetts was able to go swimming at the beach. So the beaches may look nice, but apparently the water over there is also full of shit. So the way I decide where I'm going next is based off of how far the person that picks me up is going. Because I hitchhike, so right on. Oh yeah. I don't watch Netflix, no. Me too. I feel like I've been here forever. I want to get somewhere where I can be like, I'm no longer on the East Coast. No, but apparently while I was in Syracuse, they had the bird melting event, and I missed that. It's a mixed bag. Avoid buffalo? Okay, that's good to know. I also got a replacement power cord for my battery, and I gotta say that my new cord is better than my old cord. Like, I charged my battery for 45 minutes, and I had 45% battery. That is so much faster than the original cord, which is wild. So Syracuse just had an event while I was there that I didn't know about, where it was called the bird thawing. I did have to order it. Oh yeah. So they had this thing, it was called the bird thawing. And it was a stuffed pigeon that was frozen in a block of ice. And people were there to just watch it thaw. And for some reason, the guy who was thawing the frozen stuffed pigeon, he got arrested. Now, I'm not sure the details, but apparently, yeah. But I missed all that, and I'm kind of sad. I would have gone to that. Oh, right on. It wasn't a real pigeon. It was a stuffed pigeon. It was a stuffed animal that looked like a pigeon, but it wasn't real. And like everyone there knew it wasn't real. They weren't tricked into thinking that it was. That's why I'm confused as to why this guy got arrested. Yeah, apparently people just want more events to happen in Syracuse because apparently there's nothing that goes on in Syracuse. So they organized what they called the bird thawing event. And it was in an empty lot behind like I think a comic book store. Because it's fun. It's fun. People call me worse, so why not? I need a haircut and I need a ride. I'm good. How are you? So I do plan on buying an acre of land in New Mexico at some point in the future. Hopefully I can save up enough for that to be like late this year or early next year. But we will see. And then I want to start my homesteading adventure. Right on, I appreciate it. I will be. And then everyone that comes in and tells me that they're better than me because they own a bed that they sleep in or they have a house, I'll be like, but do you own the land you live on? So you're not better than me. Thank you guys for sharing the live. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Reposting the live, tapping the screen, sharing it to friends, adding the live to your stories, that all helps. I'm probably just going to go to a Supercuts or something if there's one nearby. I don't go to fancy hairdressers. I just go to whatever's cheapest. I'm in Rochester, New York. I mean, it's cold in the shade. Yeah, I do. I just leash them while I go inside. I make sure they have water. I leave them with water and I leave them in the shade. And I try to go inside places where I can still see them from the outside. Like yesterday, I went to the Chipotle to get dinner. And Chipotle is like mostly windows, so I could still see them while I was inside, out the windows. There are videos of them on my page. I have 2 pinned videos that show the pups. Now, it doesn't happen as much as it used to, but people used to come in here and every 2 minutes someone would demand to see the dogs. And I used to show the dogs occasionally, but if I spent the entire live showing people the dogs, I would get nothing done. It's a forever hike. There is no destination. Ooh, my stomach. going to settle in New Mexico one of these days. I want to go get an acre of land. I want to spend some time building it up over the winter, and then in the summer I want to travel again. But yeah, I want to have a spot to settle down. I got them along the way. When I started on this journey again, originally I did not have dogs. I started this journey in 2017, and I didn't get a dog until 2018. I wasn't gonna get a dog. It wasn't my plan. But then I picked up 2 hitchhikers, except for a little while I had a car in between that. And the 2 hitchhikers basically strong-arm robbed me. And yeah, that's when my friends were like, you need a dog. We have a friend who has a dog that you can have, a puppy, in Ventura, California. So I drove down from Northern California to Southern, and I picked up Ryder. So I was like, I think you're right, actually. Hello. Yeah, it gets hot up there, but at least you guys have the forest. Like, I remember when it gets hot up in NorCal, if I go into the trees, the temperature drops significantly. If I didn't have these dogs, I would not have my sanity. You're in Valley? I don't know where that's at. Oh, you're in the Valley in NorCal. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's hot out there. I go to places where it's not as cold. Like, I'm not going to be in New York for the winter. I have to come back to get my car to New York, but I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to go south. I'm going to go down to North Carolina once I get my car back, and I'm going to hang around Asheville. I also want to go through Tennessee once I get my car back, because Dolly Parton has a truck stop that she built in Tennessee, and there's a full-service barbecue restaurant that stays open 24/7. So I really, really want to go to the Dolly Parton truck stop in Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee is pretty cool. Yeah, I saw the videos about it opening, and I was like, that's so fucking cool. I do love me some barbecue. I like New Mexico, and I'm already a resident of the state of New Mexico. Vegas. I wouldn't do Vegas again for my birthday. I already did that. I have no idea what I'm planning on doing for my birthday this year. I don't start planning what I want to do for my birthday until it's like close to my birthday. Okay, so I like New Mexico, obviously. I really do like Maine. New Mexico, Maine. Let me think, where else? I like the Outer Banks of North Carolina. All right, for sure, thank you. I do like the Outer Banks a lot, so I'll probably go down to the Outer Banks. I did not see the wild horses. I gotta go make sure to do that. You know what? I think I'm gonna toke. I'm gonna toke right now. Go ahead and wake and bake, like the degenerate that I am. This person right here has a video, or had a video up, where she was talking about, and she could be heard smoking something off screen. Girl, it's weed. Calm down. I'm in a legal state. If I want to lean off screen and smoke my weed, I can. If I want to fully smoke my weed on screen, I can. Like, I don't know if she's been scrolling TikTok live recently, but people full on smoke weed in front of the camera. Like, I don't understand what point she thinks she's trying to make with that. Right? And it's not a fucking secret. Like, it's not a fucking secret. This isn't breaking news. Anyways, make sure to report her in all of her videos for hate and harassment. Right? So when you first go live, you won't get like very hyper specific trolls that hate you specifically. You'll just get people who come in and they like to drop like racial slurs or say really inappropriate things. But if you start to gain any traction, if you start to get attention, yeah, then you'll get like trolls that really just don't like you because they don't like you. No. I did get a new wagon. Yeah, there's that. That's too thing. I don't understand why men get shit for having long hair. It's really fucking weird. Yeah, you just gotta keep doing it like every day until TikTok just gets sick of hearing about it. Basically, when you want to report someone and get them taken down, you have to report them over and over and over until TikTok just doesn't want to hear about it anymore. I had a troll apologize to me and become a fan in here one time. Actually, I've had that happen a few times. Imagine your husband has a real job selling used cars and you pretend to have a job and you guys are still so much losers that you can't rent an apartment. They're paying for an Airbnb right now because they can't actually get a real apartment. They're such fucking losers. And instead of like, I don't know, saving that money and then maybe buying their own land, they're gonna waste it on an Airbnb. That's fucking stupid. I mean, it's not her money to waste, so I can see why she doesn't care. It's her husband's money. She doesn't earn anything. It is really nice out today. That's true. That is very true. Now, I actually had a really funny thought last night, right? I get why Van Boozled is as upset about me existing as she is, right? She believes in her head, and I'm not saying I agree with her, but she believes in her head that she's smarter than me, that she's prettier than me, and that she's better than me, and that she's more successful in life than I am. Now, while she believes all of those things, and there are people that agree with her, I still am more successful than she is on TikTok. I still get more attention. I still get more views. That must really chafe her ass for her to think that she's superior to me in every single way, and yet she can't succeed on the internet. Like, that must really suck. You know what I mean? You see someone, you hate them, you look down on them, you think you're better than them in every way, and they still succeed more than you do. Imagine you're like, look at that ugly, fat, homeless piece of shit, and then that ugly, fat, homeless piece of shit succeeds on TikTok where you can't. that ugly, fat, homeless piece of shit has 300 people in their lives, and you're lucky if you have 15. Yeah, I'd probably have a chafed ass too. Thank you for the menaces. I don't know. It occurred to me last night, and I was like, that's kind of funny, actually. See, and that's the crazy thing, is even if you're famous, quote unquote, on TikTok, I'm not, you're still not really famous. Everybody on TikTok knows who Mama Tot is, right? But I meet people who aren't on TikTok, they don't know who Mama Tot is at all. Like, I don't know that name. And I'm not saying this because I have any sort of issue with Mama Tot. I'm just saying there are people who aren't even on TikTok. The Chipotle people are bringing me their food. I'm gonna go meet her. Woo. No, it was somebody driving by that saw me. Go! It wasn't the Chipotle people, it was someone driving by that saw me sitting here. Good morning. So I don't normally drink hot coffee, but I think I'm going to today because that very kind woman went out of her way to bring me coffee. So I'm going to drink it because I don't like to waste things. Ooh, and a hash brown. I really do like the McDonald's hash browns a lot. Yeah, when people bring me things specifically, even if it's not something that I would necessarily usually eat myself, I will eat it, or I'll find someone else that'll eat it because I don't like to waste things. It makes me feel bad. Like, someone went out of their way to drive to McDonald's to get me food and coffee, and then deliver it to me under this bridge. Like, she got out of her car and she walked up under this bridge. I'm not gonna waste that, you know? But she did bring me sugar and creamer, so normally I get sugar coffee, not coffee, but I'm grateful for anything. So we're gonna make this sugar coffee. Yes, it was very nice of her. I'm still in New York. I gotta say, Rochester, people in Rochester are very kind. That's been my experience with Rochester so far. Also, I've been making sure to sleep in a spot where cars cannot get to me. We are, I'm not necessarily afraid that that's going to be a thing, but like, I am definitely being a little more cautious moving forward about where I camp. Good morning. always been worried when I sleep at certain places that maybe someone won't see me, and what if I get hit by a car? It's never happened, but it's always been a thought that's been in the back of my head. So I've always been really careful and mindful about where I camp for that reason. I never once thought that somebody would do it intentionally, which is crazy because I know that people do things like that. Like, I know the world can be very ugly, but I try not to live my life. He did. He laughed at me. He called me a psychopathic bitch, and then he said that I should get used to it because it's going to happen again. And then he drove away. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Yeah, once I calmed down and I thought about it, because it did look like other people had camped there before, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this guy has something to do with the fact that they are no longer camped there. I did follow up with the Utica Police Department, but they never got back to me. I called them multiple times, I left multiple messages, and no one has gotten back to me. Which is basically what I expected. I did not want to report the crime while I was still in town because I knew they were not going to care, and I did not feel like being harassed by drawing attention to myself while I was still there. Also, again, I know I've said this, but imagine it's 3 a.m, your wagon gets hit by a psycho who tried to run you over in your sleep. Now your wagon is broken, all of your belongings are scattered, you cannot physically move all of your stuff yet. It's 3 a.m, none of the stores are open. So yeah, I didn't jump up and run away and leave all my stuff behind. I need my stuff. I calmed down, I took a nap once it got light out, and then I figured it out once I woke back up. Some of us don't just freak out and act on impulse. Some of us think. Again, I don't have anything to give them. I couldn't tell you. I'm assuming he was a white dude. I'm going to be so for real. I'm assuming he was a white dude. I couldn't even confirm that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even tell you what color the truck was. Right? That's basically where I'm at. No, it was a grown man. I could hear from his voice. It was just one grown man. Unless everyone else in the car was being silent, it was just one person. Truck, not car. I just have to save up the money to get an acre of land or 2 acres, depending on how much I save up. Any and all donations that get sent to PayPal are sitting in PayPal right now. I did have to dip into my savings to pay for someone's gas to get me to a different spot yesterday, but it wasn't too bad. So a really kind man, he gave me a ride to a rest area, and then I got another ride from that rest area to Rochester, where I'm at today. But the person who gave me the ride first, he had a Hummer, and he was not doing well financially himself. So I put gas in his car so that he could get me to the rest area, but I also wanted him to have gas so that he could drive around when he gets back to town. Like, I didn't want to give him just enough gas to take me someplace and then get back to town and be out of gas again. I wanted him to be able to go get groceries and do whatever else he needed to. I would like to get land by winter, like late this year or early next year. Probably early next year is a more realistic goal, but we'll see. There is one specific acre that I'm looking at for $1,500, but I don't know that I want to live there. I kind of want to live either near Silver City or Las Vegas or Truth or Consequences. The land that I'm looking at is like 30 minutes commute from, it's kind of far out. So I want to be close to town, but not too close to town. I found my chapstick. That doesn't surprise me because most cops in general are. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Go. Now. No way. Bean, come here. Come here. No! Fuck you! Lay down. You almost spilled my coffee everywhere. She took off with something green. Oh, it's probably her toy. She's got a green toy. Yeah, she's got like a green squishy toy. Oh, a sticker would not hold all the pay link info. A sticker only allows for so many characters. Jimothy had it coming. Aw, Jimothy did not deserve the end that he met. It is chilly here. I'm not mad about it though. The only thing I'm like, ugh, I wish I had planned for this, but I absolutely did not plan to be experiencing cold weather of any kind this summer. I thought it was going to be hot everywhere, but no, it's been cold up in Maine and in New York. Not like freezing, but it's gotten down to the 60s on several occasions, which is nice. I'd much rather have this than the heat. They killed Jimothy. Do you remember Jimothy? Were you even here for that? Not the raccoon that we just saw recently. Not that Jimothy. I used to have a fuggler that we called Jimothy. Nice. Yeah, so if it's cold at night, that at least makes up for, no, I just got 2 rides yesterday. Yeah, I was about to say, but Smirkler, you didn't start following me until well after Jimothy, the fuggler I had, was dead and buried. So for those of you who don't know, there is a raccoon that someone caught a video of, and it doesn't have a neck. So if you can try to picture a raccoon that doesn't have a neck, it's just like raccoon head and then body. It's got some sort of condition or disease that makes it that made it have a neck. And someone caught a video of it, and they decided to name it Jimothy. So I know. But then Bean was in heat, and she decided she wanted to rip Jimothy up. That's funny. Short spine syndrome. Is that really what it's called? That seems a little too straightforward or on the nose for me, but I don't know. Home Depot pail? No, that was Chuck Lee, no relation. No, the Home Depot bucket was named Chuck Lee, no relation. That got run over by a car. Actually, I ran that over. That's what that was. I accidentally ran it over. Yeah, that sucked. Thank you for the gift. Okay, we're gonna pause for the cause. You guys are gonna look at the wall. Look at this lovely wall. It is cold. In the shade. It's probably less cold once I'm in the sun. No, don't block her. Report her every day until her shit gets taken down. No cold. Oh, I'm inhaling the good stuff. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Yeah. I don't know how to be demure and cutesy when I'm inhaling magic cabbage. I take rips like it's the last opportunity for me to ever do so in life. Nah, dude, I smoke magic cabbage like my head's on the chopping block, and I'm about to. This is my last rip forever. Make sure you report her in all her videos because she likes to harass me. Actually, it's clear here today. It's super clear. There's no smoke. If there is smoke, I can't see it. There's no smoke that I can perceive with my own eyeballs. And don't worry, I'll be back on screen. Just give me a couple of minutes. Oh, hey, redheaded vixen. Welcome in. Not as bad. Good. Then I won't have to change route. I was worried that I was going to have to change route and go somewhere else, because I was trying to avoid all the smoke. But if the smoke is dissipating, then I don't have to. Oh, thank you for the gift. Is the profile picture a Barbie? No, that's me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, just report her videos and her page. Don't just block her. Go look at her videos and you'll see why I'm asking people to report her. Don't tell me if there's more videos about me. I don't really want to hear about it. Did you ever watch Redheaded Vixen? Did you ever watch oh gosh, was it Space Ghost Coast to Coast? You guys know what I'm talking about on Adult Swim? Yeah, that's the one. You know what I'm talking about? Space Ghost Coast to Coast, or whatever it was. I can't remember the name of that fucking show. They used to play it on Adult Swim. Well, Redheaded Vixen just sent a package to Butt Snorkeler, and then you're not gonna get the joke I'm about to make. You gotta hit up Butt Snorkeler every day, and you gotta be like, hey, did you get that thing I sent you? Hey, did you get that thing I sent you? Look up Space Ghost. Did you get that thing I sent you on YouTube? And maybe it'll show you clips of what I'm talking about. I sent my friend a birthday present, and then I asked them that. I was like, hey, did you get that thing I sent you? I asked them a couple of times, and they got weirded out because they didn't get the reference. And I felt bad. Like before they got it, I'd hit them up and be like, did you get that thing I sent you? And they'd be like, no, not yet. And I'd be like, hey, let me know, did you get that thing I sent you? It was just a t-shirt, but it was that's a reference to something specific. Okay, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Ooh, 55,000 likes, heck yeah. Coffee time. Okay, it's not too bad. I put like a ton of sugar in it. Yeah, don't tell me about the contents of the video. I don't really care, but yeah, she'd be harassing me and stalking me. Oh, thank you for the gift. Sorry I wasn't on screen. I'm still doing my morning toke. Once I get off this live, I'm gonna get up and get moving for the day. I'm gonna look on Google Maps. I'm gonna see if there's a place where I can get a haircut nearby. Assuming I have the funds to get a haircut today, I'll get a haircut. And then I'll find a place to get some, well, I probably won't find a place to get water here because it's cold. Thank you for the follow. I am, but I'm in Rochester, so I'm further west. I am also further north. I was a little worried that going further north would put me into more smoky areas, but it's actually really clear here. So I was going to get off at a rest area before where I was going to still be on the I-90. But when we got to the rest area, it was pouring down rain and there was like no cover for me to take. So I had them bring me to Rochester instead, which is where they were going. Good. How are the puppies doing? I know they're probably doing great, but I don't know. I want to ask. Oh no! Yeah, that's probably my fault because the toys that I gave them were plushies, so they probably just assume that plushies are toys now. I don't know how I did it, but I did train my dogs not to eat my Squishmallows. Like, they know which toys are theirs and which ones are not. Yeah, that's also something that you gotta be a little mindful when you have puppies. It was part of the reason why I had the crate for them. Not just so they wouldn't just shit in my car, but also so that I could stop them from destroying all my things. I got lucky with Ryder. He was not a destructive puppy, but Princess Tia Beanie, she was a different story. Oh, thank you for the follow. Aww, that's precious. Isn't it crazy to think about the fact that those puppies, they were conceived in California, they were born in New Jersey, they traveled all the way down to Florida and then back up before they got to settle down, and now they live their life as happy house dogs. Jimothy got eaten by Bean. Bean was in heat and she decided to destroy Jimothy. Which, like, I wasn't mad because, like, I get it. Yeah, I'm still in New York. That's awesome, actually. That's really cool. Oh, yeah, born on 420. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. Thank you. That's wild. That's crazy. They are huge, I bet. I bet they've gotten really big. I wonder if they're going to be larger than their mom. Okay, for sure. It's starting to get wavy. So they're going to have, aw. Is it getting longer? Did it get, like, longer? Okay, for sure. That's so cute. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for the heartbeat. I'm in Rochester, and the sky is clear. There is not smoke that I can perceive with my eyes. It's possible that there's still some smoke in the air, but I can't see it. Good morning. Welcome in. Rochester, New York. New York to, actually, we went from New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, then Maine, then back to Massachusetts, and then New York. So I'm trying to get to Washington State. Good morning, Angel. Nice to see you as well. Yeah, we're going to go to Washington State, and then we're going to go back to New York. Oh, well, thank you. I think it's just the lighting. It's like Western Massachusetts. No, I got lucky. I caught a ride all the way to Boston from somewhere in Connecticut, actually. Well, I'm in a town right now, so like I'm in Rochester, New York, which is like a whole town, a whole little city. No, I really don't. I don't like to go. I'm not usually in town like this. I'm not usually in cities. I prefer to be in the middle of nowhere. I don't really like going to crowded events. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the follows. Yeehaw! You have a great rest of your day as well. Thank you for being here. Yeah, too many people stresses me out. Right? They're cute. It's cute. I pick the gifts for my gift goal based on how cute the animation is. Yeah, I didn't like it. Turns out I didn't like it. I was not a fan of that. That's why I haven't done it since. Good morning. You have a nice day as well. Essentially, someone brought me breakfast in bed, if you think about it. I'm going to have a lot of energy today. So I'm definitely not waiting for a ride. All my stuff is spread out. I woke up just a little while ago. I have to organize my stuff. If I can get the funds to go get a haircut, and there's a haircutting place nearby within walking distance, then I'm going to go get my haircut. If there's not a haircutting place within walking distance, there was someone here that wanted to hang out, like do a meetup, and partake in the magic cabbage, so I'll probably do that. And then there was someone else that said they would give me a ride, so I'll probably message that person back about the ride so I can get out of here. I want to get to another service plaza. It may take a little while to catch a ride at a service plaza. However, when I do catch rides, they're pretty good rides. Right on. That's pretty far though. I can't wait that long. I appreciate it though. I need to get a haircut sooner than that because I'm all the way in New York at the moment. They're good. They're doing good. They're taking a nap. They did some running around before I went live. But I appreciate that. Thank you. No, not yet. I'm gonna get my hair cut first because it'll make it easier and there'll be like less damage to my hair because it'll be more virgin hair than not. I'm in Rochester, New York. Yeah, things are pretty good right now, honestly. For a while there, for a couple days there, I was worried that I was gonna have to reroute because of the fires and the smoke, but I'm thinking maybe not. Thank you for the rose. $70,000 likes. Thank you guys. Humboldt County, right on. I did get the cord. Thank you for reposting. I kind of do. I do like Humboldt County for the geography, not for the people. Not all the people are bad up there, but there's a lot of people in Humboldt County now that just like ruin the vibe, unfortunately. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Yeah, there's not really much for me to report on right now. Still doing the travels. The dogs are good. Woke up to breakfast. We're gonna have a great day. I'm feeling pretty optimistic. I was feeling kind of doom and gloom because of the state of the world over the last couple of days. Honestly, when everything's on fire and everything is smoky like that, it feels very apocalyptic to me. So every time I'm in an area where there's a fire nearby, it kind of depresses me. I'm not gonna lie. It feels very like, it makes everything feel very hopeless, is the best way that I can describe it for me personally. And yeah. Right? And it's something that I've experienced before, which is why I don't like to hang out in certain places in the summer. Like, I try to avoid that. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it too. But yeah. Especially when the skies are orange and the sun is blocked out. It's just, I don't know. I can see that. I know. So I found out recently that people native to Canada, why? Send a gift. Well, tell me why, and then send a gift, and maybe I will. They used to have native Canadians that would go and they would intentionally set controlled fires so that they would clear out the like all the deadfall and stuff like that, so that when wildfires happen naturally, it wouldn't be such a big issue. But apparently they outlawed that practice, and now the fires are really, really bad when they do happen because there's no one walking around with controlled burns. Someone came in here and asked me to flip them off. They said they were trying to get pretty girls to flip them off. I told him to send a gift and I would, but he never did. So, no, it's not still raining. It's nice and sunny out. I'm in New York. No, it's cold out. It's chilling. It's not like freezing or anything. I don't know what they're trying to get from me. Like I'm thinking about it and I'm like, what could they possibly? That's the second person that's tried to get me to show my hands in a specific way recently, and I don't know why. Like, I'm trying to think of what reason, and I'm not coming up with anything. There's a part of me that's like, what if it's the Reddit page trying to get me to do something, so they can spin a very specific narrative? Like, there's my knuckles anyways, but... Something stupid, I'm sure. Oh, I'm not in New York City. I'm just in New York. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of cities. Not a fan of the city at all. Oh yeah, that guy. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm in Rochester. I guess that is a city, but it's not the city. $76,000 likes. Thank you guys. Further west. I don't think I could handle New York City. I think I would just be overstimulated the entire time I was there. Oh, right on, right on. Yeah, I gotta decide where I want to go from here. I kind of want to go back down to the I-90. That's what I want to do. I would be overstimulated. I couldn't do that. I feel like in major cities, something or someone is always screaming. If it's not a person screaming, there's a siren going off. Like, there's always some loud fucking noise or construction or a train nearby or, like... Oh, right on. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do like Chicago, though. If I'm going to go through any city, I wouldn't mind Chicago. You miss me out in Coachella Valley? I do miss Coachella Valley. I miss Coachella Valley just because it's someplace that I'm super familiar with. And, I don't know, it just kind of feels like nobody cares that I'm there. Like, not in a negative way either. Like, like, I don't ever talk to cops. And it's easy to find places to camp. But yeah, I do miss Coachella Valley. I don't like California, but I do like some pockets of it. I can't say that I hate New York City because I've never been there, but I don't want to go and find out that that's how I feel. Because I kind of feel like I probably would. Like, I can guess that I probably would not like it. Oh my goodness. Umpqua National Forest in Oregon. It's one of the greenest, wettest places in North America. Fuck yeah. That's the way it should be. I like Slab City to an extent. I like the idea of Slab City more than I like the actual Slab City. I like some of the people that I know in Slab City, but Slab City as a concept on paper is a lot better than the reality. Like, there are good people out there who are genuinely trying to build community and, like, help each other out. And then there's people out there who just are, I don't know, they just suck. And then there are people who are out there that say they want to be a part of the community and they do pitch in, but they do it so they can control things. Like Dreamcatcher with her little food drive. So Dreamcatcher, she's on this app. She does food drops. She gets donations from grocery stores and then she doles it out to people. But if she doesn't like you, she won't give you food. So she does it for control. She doesn't do it because she genuinely wants to help. She does it to control people. Like, let's say you're friends with me. She won't give you food if you're friends with me. So she will dictate whether or not people will be friends with me or talk to me by refusing to give them food. She controls food, and it's really evil and violent. But people are hungry, so they put up with it. Well, thank you. So Dreamcatcher and I never had direct interactions when I was in Slab City. More so solo people, but people join forces and they make their little camps. Yeah. There's like different social circles. It's a little cold, yeah. But yeah, so her and I never had any interactions. I know she doesn't like me because she's talked shit about me a lot. But I left Slab City and I didn't go back for years and years. And when me and Any Merman Hobo were still on good terms, one day I was in his chat and we were talking while he was live. And Dreamcatcher comes in and she immediately starts talking shit about me. Mind you, I had not seen this woman in years. I had not interacted with her. I had not reached out to her. We've never had a one-on-one conversation. And she sees me on TikTok succeeding and doing well, and I was getting attention from that person at that time. She immediately was like talking shit about me. Again, I've never done anything to her. She just doesn't like me. Kind of. No, she's like 50 or something. She does look like she's 80 though because she does that math. She's one of the people that never leaves Slab City because she could never survive outside of Slab City. Like, that's how much of an addict she is. It depends. Southwest, actually. I prefer the Southwest. She tries to be. People don't really like her. They just put up with her. Oh, yeah. Food, yes, I'm gonna be eating today. I've got leftover Chipotle and I have McDonald's. So I have breakfast and lunch. I'm just drinking a coffee right now, so I'm not all that hungry yet. Slab City it's not even a town though. It doesn't have infrastructure. It's not a real town. No, it's no one's property. It's owned by, I think, it's not private property. So the police actually do go out there daily. Now, Slab City does not have a Slab City police department, but the nearby police go out into Slab City daily. People get arrested, and they go out there and they just mess with people. So, yeah, it's close. It's really hot there. Yeah, it's not super close to Death Valley, but it's not too far off from it either. But it is closer to the Salton Sea. I was gonna say something. Oh, so right now it can get up to 120 plus in the summer. Slab City is crazy hot. Yeah, see, Indio, all those areas get really, really hot in the summer. Why don't I leave there then? What do you mean? Why don't I leave where? I'm not in Slab City. You really think that I would be sitting in Slab City in the summer in a hoodie under my sleeping bag? No. I would be naked in the canal right now if I was in Slab City. Or naked in the cold shower. No, I've been out in Slab City during the summer. It's awful. I was out in Slab City in September last year, and it was fucking awful. No, I would not swim in the Salton Sea. No, I'm fine right here. Ulterior motives. I just keep people at a distance. You know, I have people that I trust and I have people that I like, and they're really the only ones that I interact with. I'll be nice and civil to other people. I'll say hi or whatever, but I did love the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Mount Ida in Arkansas, and Bangor, Maine was pretty cool, although I don't know if I'd say I loved it. Yeah, so it's 10 miles. Is it 10 miles? I don't even think it's 10 miles. There is a town right next to Slab City. The groceries are really expensive, but there's Nyland. Nyland is right next to Slab City. Then 10 miles away from Nyland is Calipatria. And then 30 minutes away from Nyland is Brawley. Brawley has a grocery outlet, a Walmart. It has a bunch of things. Yeah, that's 30 minutes away. Calipatria has a Dollar Tree and 2 gas stations and then another grocery store. And they also have a Birria taco place, but when I ate there last, it wasn't all that great, I'm not gonna lie. And it was really expensive. I'll try it again in the future just to see if it got better. But when I tried it when they first opened, it was not something I would write home about. Yeah, and then Nyland has a diner, a gas station, and a convenience store. and that's it. Things are really expensive in Nyland. They're kind of expensive in Calipatria, and then they get significantly cheaper when you go all the way to Brawley. Quite a bit. I was there quite a bit earlier this year. Was it earlier this year? Yeah, earlier this year I was out there quite a bit. And then I came out east once the summer happened. Well, actually, I came out east like late spring. So I've been out east. I left Slab City, I went to Missouri, and ever since then I've just been out east. So I've been out here for a few months. I'm in New York, not the Big Apple. I'm in Rochester. That's what they call it, right? The Big Apple, something like that. Maybe I watched too many movies. I don't fucking know. I don't know why though. I don't know. As soon as I said that, I was like, I'm probably remembering that wrong. Oh, right on. Yeah, I love the desert. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how I got to New York. Where was I? No, I'm 85 actually. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you meant my age. I misinterpreted that. My bad. My bad. My bad. No, I'm near the 490 or something. I am in my 30s. I'm 35. I thought it was the 490. I'm gonna be 36 in December, and I'm gonna make a big fucking deal about it because I can. Hi, hello, welcome to Free Will and Being an Adult. It means if I want to spend a whole month celebrating my motherfucking birthday, I can. There's a creator on this app who likes to complain about adults who obsess over their birthday. For some reason, that's a hill he's decided to die on. And I don't know why. It's just because he doesn't like me and one other person, and we both enjoy our birthdays a lot. You know how when someone doesn't like you, so they just start acting like they don't like anything that you do? As a passive-aggressive way to talk shit about you all the time? I don't mind telling people how old I am. Yeah, that was one of the things that he was always bitching about. Someone celebrating their birthday as an adult is so fucking loser. Whatever the fuck he was saying. Although he definitely made it a point to tell everyone that was following him when it was his birthday. He definitely made sure to get those birthday donations. I am a grown woman. Okay, look. Yeah, introvert. Inchworm hates that people celebrate their birthdays so much that he decided to celebrate my birthday too. Anyways. Yup. Exactly. Someone else celebrated my birthday so that they can make money, and then they want to turn around and make fun of people who celebrate their own birthdays. Oh, also, he's not no 41. That man is 46. It is being generous. Exactly. Okay, so here's my thing, right? I think that you should celebrate harder with every year that you get older. Because, like who cares when you turn 1? You're not going to remember turning 1. You're not going to remember your first birthday. Like, you did absolutely nothing to stay alive for that first year of your life. What are we celebrating? The people around you made sure you were alive. You didn't earn that birthday. You just existed. I'm not saying don't celebrate your baby's first birthday. I'm just saying, I think you should celebrate harder the older you get. For sure, it's not for everybody. Some people don't like birthdays. I like birthdays. I like my birthday. I like other people's birthdays. I like giving people presents. I like getting presents. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. I like Christmas too, because I also like giving people presents and I like getting presents. I don't care if that's materialistic or whatever else. If I'm a sucker of capitalism, I don't care. December. I am thinking about doing I am thinking maybe I'll do Christmas in Slap City. Exactly. Especially in times like this when everything is so uncertain. Like, we should take every opportunity that we can to celebrate, because we don't know when we'll have another one. God forbid I should have a little fucking joy in my life. My friend? What friend? Last year, what did I do? Last year I spent Christmas with someone that I knew on TikTok, but then, like, I just couldn't put up with them being fucking racist anymore, so. I grew up in San Diego, so having Christmas in hot weather is, like, the norm for me. So I think for Christmas this year, I would like to, I'm going to see if I can't find someone that will let me use their kitchen. Yeah, I'm going to find someone that will let me use their kitchen, and then I want to make food in a real kitchen, and then I want to take it to Slap City. But I need a real kitchen. That's what I would like to do. That's funny. Oh no, the employees are bringing me more food. I'll be right back. Hush. Hey, hello, welcome in. They brought me food. That's so nice of them. Ooh, soda. I love me some soda. It is. The employees brought me some more food. They're really kind. She brought out one of the employees, and he was like, she told me you do TikTok. And I was like, yeah, I do TikTok. You should follow me. It is. People in Rochester are really kind. I've had like pretty positive experiences so far. I'm good. I'm good. I am not going to have to buy food today. I will. We'll say hi to them real quick. We'll say hi to the pups. No, out of my lap. Get out of my lap. Hey, be careful. Be careful. Sit. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Relax. 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 Lower that heart rate, buddy. Relax. Chill out. I said chill the fuck out. Jesus. She's having a fucking, she needs an exorcist. Ooh, this is my word. Ugh, she's attacking me. A bee. Chill. Okay. Chill. Chill. There you go. Well, I start off by giving people the same respect that they give me, right? So you're not going to catch me going up to someone and just being rude out of nowhere for no reason. But if you see someone approach me and say something rude, I'm going to match their energy. So in a way, I do agree with that. However, I'm not going to go up to someone that hasn't necessarily earned my respect right off the bat and just start being rude. I'll give them the opportunity, you know, if that makes sense. That's okay. If we all keep just reporting it over and over, her and her page, TikTok will eventually do something about it because they don't want to hear about it after a certain amount of time. Like, so for example, Rich got his, Rich the Hungry, he got his gifts taken away at one point, and he wasn't doing anything to violate any of the rules on TikTok, but because he got reported all the time by people who didn't like him, he got his gifts taken away for a time when he was still online. And that's just from people reporting him constantly. She never stops. She doesn't leave me alone. That's what she does. That's basically it. But yeah, if we just keep reporting her for the harassment, it'll eventually go away. It's funny too because I finally stopped asking you guys to report her in her videos, and that's when she immediately started making more. She did ask, do you think that hell would really stop harassing me if I stopped harassing her? And I was like, yeah, I would. You should try it. Like, I wouldn't have any reason to interact with you if my name wasn't in your mouth. Like, you know? But it is what it is. Go. Oh, hi, Zeno. I am definitely her project. She doesn't have a job right now, which, you know, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that girl. But, like, anyways, I do have things to do that don't include her, so we're going to talk about those instead. Well, the crazy thing is, and this is going to be the last thing that I say, is that the content, quote unquote, that she does about me, it's not even her content. She just takes it from the Reddit page, which is why I don't look at her videos anymore. It's just reposted stuff from the Reddit page, and there's no point in looking at all that negativity. All it does is make me sad. I'm doing really good. We're in Rochester. I'm doing the morning live, and then we're going to get up, we're going to pack everything up, and we're going to go. I don't know if I've gotten any donations today or not, but if I have, I'm going to go find a place to get a haircut. If there's not a place to get a haircut, I'm going to hang out with one of my followers who wanted to meet up, do a little meet and greet. And then someone else said that they could give me a ride out of Rochester. So I'm going to have to message that person back. And by the end of today, I want to be somewhere else, ideally. A little closer, a little further west. Maybe back on the I-90, that would be cool. Because I don't know what hitchhiking the 490 is going to be like. I've never been to this part of New York, though. Oh yeah, Great Clips or Supercuts. Although I think they have more Great Clips than they do have Supercuts out east. Yeah, I'm happy for my progress, too. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Oh, right on. It's been a while since I was in, no, not that long actually. I left Slab City early spring, and I went to Missouri, and ever since then I've just been out east. Thank you. We're actually going to do a new color once I get my hair cut. I have a solar shower now, so luckily Supercuts, the storefront is all window. So I'll put them where I can see see them out the window, and they're tied to a wagon, and then I put my backpack up against the back of the wagon so that they can't move the wagon, and I'll just look at them from out the window and make sure they actually, they're pretty well-behaved dogs, so it's not an issue. A 100,000 likes, guys. I didn't even notice that. Thank you. You know, yesterday I honestly expected that I might see other homeless people come up under this bridge because of the rain, but I'm the only one here, so I guess everyone else has spots. Because I did see other people out here. Some of them were panhandling and stuff. But surprisingly, no one joined me under the bridge for the rain. Yeah, no, my dogs know what's up. They guard the wagon when I'm not around. Ryder used to sit on my backpack. When it was just me and Ryder in the backpack, he would sit on top of my backpack. I have a picture of it somewhere. I gotta post it. I'm in Rochester, New York, and I've got a few things lined up for today that I want to get done. So once we get off that live, we're gonna get everything packed up, organized, and then I'm gonna look online and see if there's not a haircutting place nearby. I'm doing good. Oh no, I haven't been in the Dakotas since oh my gosh. I haven't been in the Dakotas since 2025, summer of 2025. And I've never actually been to North Dakota. I've only ever been to South Dakota. Right on. I'm good. How are you today? My notes. Oh yeah. They always do. They're good dogs. They're good dogs. I'm trying to go west all the way to Washington State, then back to New York, pick up a car, and then off to New York, or not New York, New Mexico, another new state. Oh, I don't even know where that's at actually. But where I'm at right now is pretty nice. I gotta say that even the cities in New York, the ones that I've been through, they have a lot of nature. There's a lot of trees. There's a lot of green. And that's something I do really appreciate about New York State in general, is that there's still a lot of nature even in the cities. It's really cool. It's kind of like how when you go to the desert and you're in a city, but there's still desert everywhere. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, pretty much. I do like to travel. I miss hitchhiking a lot. I know this is going to sound weird to a lot of you, but I like camping under bridges. It makes it easier to avoid the rain. I don't have to set up the tarp. I would have liked to be on the other side of this bridge a little bit more, I think, because it didn't look like it got so bad under that bridge with the rain. Because the way that the ground is slanted over here, the rain comes down this way. I just set up the tarp on the ground. I'm in New York. I'm in Rochester, New York. And we've got plans for today. Let's see, how long have I been on? I might go soon, actually. Because I also got to charge up my battery. It's at 20%, but I got to charge it up so I can keep going live and taking videos and stuff. You have a great day, too. I'll wait until we get to 120,000 likes before I hop off here. I've always wanted to live in Rochester. What I've seen so far, it's pretty nice. People are kind. I like it. I don't think I could do the weather up here though in the winter. That's one thing about New York State that I'm like, I don't think I could do the winters out here. I'm not that gnarly. I want New Mexico for mild winters. That's why I was thinking southern New Mexico. But I think I also might be willing to I might be open to finding land further north than that. Because I want to settle down for like the bulk, not like the bulk of winter, but like I want to travel for like summer and fall. But I want to hang out for like winter and spring. So I was in foster care for the late teen years of my life, like the teen years, and I just don't talk to family. My family are not nice people. I cut ties with them, oh my gosh, over a decade ago. Once we reach 120,000 likes, I'm going to get the day started because it's 11:39. It's a late start, but it's okay. I still have enough time to get everything done. No, I've never been to Canada. That was a different creator that you're thinking of that went to Canada. Yeah, so I don't talk about family. Thank you for the heartbeat. I gotta look and see what cat options we have for the heartbeat because apparently we've graduated to having cats for the heartbeat. Community has tiered up and new styles unlocked. Community has tiered up and new styles unlocked. Oh, I can't wait until we get to 15. Alright, sorry, the app crashed. Every time I try to dress up the heartbeat, the app crashes. I'm gonna try one last time, and then after this, 119,000 likes, heck yeah. I'm gonna try to dress up the heartbeat. Oh my gosh. It doesn't want to let me change it. frozen yet. Okay, just making sure the screen hasn't frozen. Because every time I try to do something, the app just likes to crash. Okay, sorry, the app crashed again. Can somebody go and give the Hurt Me the bob wig for me? Can someone change the hair on the Hurt Me to the bob wig? That song that everyone's been doing that trend to has been stuck in my head. After I get my hair cut, because it'll be a lot easier. It'll be a lot easier after I get my hair cut. Yeah, I keep trying to style up the Hurt Me, but it won't let me change the hair because the app keeps crashing. I'm trying to give the Hurt Me the bob wig. It's chilly, but we're in the shade. I have a feeling that once I step out into the sun, it's going to warm up a lot. Yeah, shorter, like on the top and in the back a little bit. Oh, thank you for the Daily Hurt Me. I'm trying to change its hair. Can someone go change the Daily Hurt Me's hair? It doesn't cost money to do. Yes! Thank you. I appreciate that. Yay, it's got a bob. The Hurt Me has a bob now. Thank you for the Hurt Me's. Alright, we reached 127,000 likes, which is 7,000 likes longer than I said I was going to stay on. So, with that being said, thank you guys for the gifts, the taps, the donations, the conversation. I'm going to pack everything up, throw away my trash, and get ready to conduct myself throughout the day, I guess. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of your support, and I will see you later this evening. Thank you for being here. Bye.